Welcome to the next square of the 50 stitches crochet along, and today we're making the embossed block stitch. So it makes these posts which are, these do stand out a bit 3D, and it's just a pretty way of making a nice stack looking stitch. So how do we make it? For this square we're going to use a 3.5mm hook. And we're going to start by chaining 30. Then in the third chain from your hook you're going to make a single crochet and then a single crochet in each stitch across. So you'll have 30 stitches in total including that turning chain. So then when you've done that you're going to turn and you're going to change colour. So the first row, that is going to be the colour of our posts, and the second colour that we're joining in is going to be our background colour. Oops, there we go. So join with a chain one and in the same stitch make a single crochet. Okay, so this single crochet will be in both loops. Let's pull that tight. Okay, so row 2 we're going to single crochet in the front loop only. So you've got the 2 loops on the top there, and we're only going to crochet in this front one. So through the front loop only and single crochet. So the first and last stitch of the row will be through both loops, but all the stitches in between just the front loop, and the single crochet in every stitch in front loop only all the way across. So you'll have 28 stitches in the front loop and then the stitch at the beginning and the end in both loops. So I'm going to carry on with this and I shall see you at the end of the row. So I've got to the end of the row and that last single crochet is through both loops. So now I'm going to turn, I'm going to chain one, and in that first stitch I'm going to make a single crochet through both loops. That's our first stitch. And for this row we're going to make a single crochet in the back loops only. So of those two we're just going through the back loop. And we're going to do that all the way across. So you'll have 28 stitches in the back loops only, and the first and last stitch of the row will be through both loops. Okay, so at the end of the row again, and you can see those ridges coming up nicely now. So now we're going to turn, chain one, and into the first stitch, single crochet in both loops. That's our first stitch. And for this row we're going to single crochet in the front loops only again. So exactly the same as row 2. Okay, so I've got to the end of the purple and I've cut off. And you can see these rows of ridges. We've got one in the green and 2 in the purple. So now we're going to join our post colour again. Okay, so to join, just pull through the new colour in that last stitch, chain one, and in the same stitch single crochet, and you single crochet through both loops. Let's pull both those tight. Okay, so we're going to single crochet in the back loop only for the next stitch. Okay, and in the next stitch we're going to make our first post. So to do that we're going to go through the back loop only, pull up a loop. Now for the next bit you might find it easier to turn it outside. And then you're going to put your hook through the front loop of the same stitch. Oops. So my arm's getting tangled here. Where are we going? There we go. So through the front loop and pull up a loop. So you've now got 3 loops on your hook. Now we're going to go down to the next loop. So we've got no there, that next ridge there, that's the second one, so we're going through number 3, which is this one, and then pull up a loop. We go to the next, stitch down, go through that front loop and pull up a loop. Then we go to the one in row 1, which should be the same colour as your post, and pull up a loop.